my life. You are the love of my life. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Christelle here, and this is a reading for Cancer. Cancer. Let me show you the decks I'll be using. All right. This is the Mibra Mig. I've said it so many times, I'm getting tongue-tied. Mibra Mig, a very quirky deck that I'll be using for the first part of the reading, and then I'll use this fantasy tarot for the second half of the reading. And to clarify, I have this great Lenormand deck that was fashioned for me by my friend Shivani. And then I'll be using bone runes that are very beautiful, very light, and very powerful runes. Let's start with the Mibra Mig. This is for Cancer Sun, Rising, and Moon card. Moons, signs, but also if you have a predominance of Cancer in other of your planets in your chart somewhere, then you might want to check this out. Let's see. Let's take a look. Take a look. Take a look, and what do we see? Take a look, and what do we see? What do we see? What do we see? We have the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands. Let me open the chat. Let me open the chat. I keep forgetting. For some reason, the chat is closed when I come in, but I'm so sorry for the Aries reading that I didn't realize that. Okay, this is the Three of Wands. Then after we have the Hierophant, the High Priest. Then we have the Knight of Wands. How funny this is. The Knight of Wands. Then the Eight of Cups. And then the Sun. The Sun. No, you are on you're on a journey in the month of February. You're on a journey, and the journey is going to take you to areas of dealing with your inner sanctum of truth and your nature of trying to cast out the shadows, because the month of February, it will allow you to cast those shadows out. You cast those shadows out. You cast those shadows out. I'm going to take the beautiful Lenormand deck here and give you more insight into the cards that I'm looking at here, and of course give me more insight. I have here the presence of a relative for you, Cancer, and it's you're going to be surprised, February, because you're coming. There's a very slow, and my eyes are peeled on this spread. Forgive me for not looking up, but there is the month of February is the culmination of a period that has seen you undergoing a very slow change, that growth. It's in the form of growth, and you probably are unaware of it, but you do have some kind of sign. You do feel that there are signs here that allow you to see this. Just 1 second. I'm going to take a shawl. Where has she gone? Where has she gone? I needed to get something because all of a sudden I get a little bit cold and I can't allow myself, especially the throat, it's my weak point, ladies and gentlemen. What can I say? I was saying, Cancer, that you have the signs of growth. How do they manifest to you? First of all, you're sleeping better, and uncharacteristically, you feel in those days when you would have taken, I don't know, Valeriano, I don't know how you say that in English, Valeria, the root, some kind of something to help you, or melatonin or something to make you sleep, nothing heavy, because you don't like that kind of stuff. Other days you would have taken that, but in February, you're finding that you're sleeping so much better. There is a greater sense of calm that has overcome you. And this is, and make no mistake about that, Cancer, make no mistake about it, it is directly a sign of your doing. It is because of your inner work that has been so long, I'm talking years, and long in coming, and you're just now starting to accept things that you cannot change, seek out change things that you can, and being able to discern the difference between the two. And not only this, you also find another sign that is a clue to this, is that you are seeing that other people, you're attracting them to you. You're attracting the positive nature of them towards you. You have a how can I say, you're exposed. You have an exposure to the essence of a child. It could be a form of a child, could be a grandchild, could be your own child, but you have this exposure and they rub off on you, and you have this nature in February that allows you to start seeing things differently. It's again, almost as if it's the beginning of a new then change. You know, the Cancer before February of 2019, and the Cancer after that, because you have gone through, it's just a beautiful pattern here. Gorgeous, gorgeous. And you know, at times though, there is a time, and I'll take a look at this Eight of Cups, there is a time when you do want to fall back into that sort of gray or obscure area of thinking that I'm tired, or I don't, you know, that negativity. But you're not going to go there, I think. Okay, I have this book, the book in the Lenormand cards, and the moon and the man. And what happens? What happens? You don't go there because of love. You don't go there because of your notion of love. Even your notion of love changes. You have the notion that you're understanding now more what unconditional love means for you. And what it means in general, of course, it's a universal concept, but what it means for you and why. You start to understand why it was difficult for you previously not to understand. You know, you become fully aware. You're becoming more aware. This awareness that is growing slowly but surely is making it possible for you to reach the heights of understanding that was not available to you before. Lovely. It's absolutely lovely. I'm going to take a look at this Three of Wands here in the beginning, and we've got the bear, the ring, and the clover. What does this talk about? This talks about you being in a position of assessing this this Three of Wands in February, just the beginning of February, really. You being able to assess in a position of strength. I'll give you an example. If you are of an age where you're thinking of retiring, all right, but you're afraid of it because you think, what am I going to do? You were fearful of it. Now you're seeing it differently. Or if you're in a position of wanting to change jobs, all of a sudden, that fear dissipates and you're ready to take a leap. You know, this is a moment when you can partner with other people. You have a presence of mind, and you have the not only presence of mind, but you have the sense of security that comes with having gone through such a path, having gone from such a faraway place to February, and knowing that it is of your own doing. You know, you're doing it your way. It was not without its difficulties. There were a lot of tears there. We know how it was. But it has allowed you to have this heightened sense of security, the sense that there are others around you that support you, and the sense that things are starting to change, and it's favorable change. This also, this Three of Wands there also stands to tell you that for those of you who are considering partnerships, business partnerships, now is the moment, is the favorable moment to do that. This is a time where you want to actually go through that. I'm going to take this, these Lenormand cards on the High Priest. Okay. All right. So what do we have here? We've got the Star. We've got the Star, the Ship, and the Tower. The Tower is different in the Lenormand cards. It speaks of institutions. It speaks of bonds. It speaks of marriage. It speaks of anything to do with, you know, hospitals, things like this, schools, government. All right, what I'm seeing here is that the Hierophant is a highly spiritual card. Let's start with that, okay? And I'm reading the Tower here as a highly spiritual institution that you are gravitating towards. You're gravitating. This is, again, talking of unconditional love. This is without conditions, your acceptance of others, your acceptance of your children, your acceptance of your spouse, of your mate, your acceptance of your condition, of yourself, your acceptance of you in relation to those around you. It's a beautiful taking stock, taking universal spiritual stock of yourself. Very, very nice. Let me take the runes here and let's see what they have to say. Let's see. They are talking. They're talking. They're talking. They are talking. They are talking here. Okay. All right. Now, first off, let me give you the bad news. All right. We have Lagos Merkstave, and it's always a difficult rune. It's always a rune that tells you it's difficult. It's difficult. Things are difficult. Things will be difficult. Things are difficult. All of this is not without pain. All of this is churning. It does give you more food for thought. There's a lot of things to do still. But what do we have? We've got here AWATs and AWATs similar. See, there's this contradictory message here. We have AWATs and we have Aljits, which was Merkstave. They are both protective runes. And the difficulty here that Lagos was telling us is that, or Lagos, is that that sometimes it goes like this, sometimes it goes like that, sometimes it goes like this, sometimes like that. The changeful nature of the month of February is what is going to give you a challenge. And that is because things seem to change suddenly. And you thought that they were like this, but then they were like that. But all in all, what I'm seeing is the strength of your groundedness that brings you through. You're strong. I see you as being very, very strong. It does take time. Life is not going to change in February, but February is a step. Remember I said before, it's like a watershed, before February and after February. Then what do we have? What? Nothing but, there are two. All right, there's one and two. Anzus. Anzus tells you that February is a month where you need to share, you need to talk, you need to communicate, you need to tell people what is going on here, and here. What you've been doing. How do you feel? You need to express your emotions more. And then we have Soilo, the sun is here for you. And the sun is here for you. How many times can we see that sun? The sun it just didn't come out in the Lenormand yet, but the sun in the runes here is a measure of success. And here I'm seeing karmic success, as if you broke a karmic pattern, a negative karmic pattern. It doesn't happen every day. It doesn't. You are to be commended because you've done good. You've done good. Okay, now let's pull up these and let's take a look at the other tarot deck, the other signs in relation to you. In relation to you. Let's see. Take this away, 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 away. Okay, now again, that was for sun sign, moon and rising, and for any predominance, any area of your chart that has a predominance in Cancer. Here too, when I lay these, they will be the single individual signs, and if you have them predominantly in the sun, moon, or rising, or in another area, the other persons in your life, the roles that they have for you. Let's go, let's go. Cut the crap, cut the talk. Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. Let's take a look at these. We have the Nine of Cups. Bring that Aries close by. Cancer, this is your saving grace. This person in your life is your saving grace. It was not always that way. This was a person who created downfall for you. They challenged you in such a way that made it necessary for you to check what was going on with yourself. This is a person who now is your greatest ally. Then we have this Taurus person, which is the Tower. The Tower. Now, the Tower in the tarot is not your saving grace. This is a person who may want to be kept at bay, may want to, the tower person, that Taurus person in your life may represent something that you may not want to see in the month of February. If you have difficulty in facing Cancer, you are the one, you have choice, okay? If you are the one who understands that, if you're there in a moment of understanding that this person, this Taurus person who's coming towards you, has something to give you, a lesson to learn, and you're ready for that and can stand that, then by all means, bring them into your life. Or if you see that this is not the time for you, you keep them at bay. Remember, these are just guidelines. These are suggestions of what may happen. You're the ones then who ultimately decide. Aries, yes. Taurus, no. Okay. So these are these signs in relation to you, the month of February, not in general. I'm not talking about Taurus in general. Then we have Gemini. Gemini is the Eight of Pentacles. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful card. The Gemini person in your life in February are people who will allow you to remember that there's a stone yet unturned in your livelihood, in your work. There's something you're missing. There's something that you need to revisit because the job is not complete. All right, the job is not complete spiritually speaking, because there's something that you need to give in your activity, to give of yourself in your livelihood that you haven't yet. And the Gemini people in your life will allow you to see that. Then we have fellow Cancerians. I think that's the way you say it. Fellow Cancerians, and we're seeing Buonanotte. A judgment card. We're seeing the judgment card. And the judgment card is either a fellow Cancerian who you may gravitate around you, or this is the way you see yourself. And it is, you know, the judgment card, I say that this is a call to arms. You know, this is a call to action. This is a wake-up call is the key word to the card, you know, but there's more here. It also is I use the metaphor of the mirror, you know, you're being called out to yourself. It's a time, February, when, remember, you know, there's a time before and after February. Well, this is it. We're in the present. This is a card to remind you that you are in the present. We are in the present. You live in the present. Remember that you are here presently, and don't waste your time there or there. Live it now. Then we have this Leo card, which is the Two of Cups. Actually, this could be a person who comes into your life, a love potential that comes into your life. This could be a new person that you meet. This could be a coming together of someone that you know already that will be, you know, coming closer to you. This will be the form of love that you come across in February in the eyes of a child. This could be love that visits you in the month of February in the role of a Leo person. Then we have the Virgo, and this is a Virgo. Their role is represented by this Knight of Cups. Look how cute that card is, the Knight of Cups. And this is a gift. This is something being brought to you, and it's very interesting that it follows the Two of Cups. This Knight of Cups, this Virgo person, is an earth sign that not only allows you the benefit to say, look, Cancer, let's leave our emotions there just for 1 second and feel how nice. Take your shoes off. Let your feet feel the ground, how wonderful it is. Let's, you know, just feel how lovely it feels to feel that grass under your feet or the sand under your feet. They'll bring you, you know, as if by the hand and say, come with me, you know. And this is also playing out, though, the Virgo can give you something, make you an offer, make you a job offer as well. Then we have the Libra card, which is the Hermit card. The role of the Libra in February, Cancer, is one of making you again assess things. Either they'll bring you to the bookstore and they'll give you some books for you to sit down and spend time with yourself, or it will be most likely a person who will invite you into their home, give you something to drink warm, and tell you, this is my sanctuary. You need to have one of these, because there comes a time during our day, and day is metaphorical, during our life, where we need to come to grips with ourselves once again and study what is going on. And that is the person, the Libra, who will do that for you, remind you of that. Then we have let's see, I always mess up here. The Scorpio is in your life is the Four of Pentacles. And the Four of Pentacles in this spread for me here is the phoenix arising from its ashes. You know that fable. This is a person who will very, very similarly to the, and it's very interesting that they follow one another, these two cards, that tells you that just like you go into your inner sanctum, when you remove yourself from the inner sanctum, when you leave that place and you go out into the world again, you are new. You are never the same. This is change at its very highest. This is a form of change. And the Four of Pentacles tells you that you regrouping, bringing those coins close, those spiritual coins, are not miserly acts. They are allowing you to then fly into another realm. Whew. That was tough. And then after we have this Sagittarius, look at that. My God, Cancer, you are blessed. Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups. This too could be a possible person coming into your life, but I see this most likely, Cancer, as a Sagittarian who comes to you again with, it could be a job offer, but also a gift. It could be money. It could be something that you were expecting for a long time. You know, this could be something that you had lost and they found it for you. Something that comes into the form of a gift. Then we have Capricorn. Capricorn, the Three of Cups. Look at this. Beautiful card, Capricorn. The Three of Cups. These are people who you want to go have fun with. This is a celebration card, the Three of Cups. I think that all of our us tarot readers would say that. But not only, they don't allow you to celebrate because let's clink our glasses and down our tequilas and things like that. No, they allow you the luxury of taking a moment and showing you that, of course, it's necessary to do all of the inner work and the revisiting and the, understanding. But then there comes a time when you just have a fun. You just rejoice in the joys. No, I didn't want to say that. No, rejoice in the joy. Sorry, all of you out there who are called Joyce. Rejoice in the joy that you have. Then we have this lovely Aquarius card, and even if it doesn't seem lovely to you, the Nine of Swords is usually this nightmarish card. Okay, that's what we usually say. But these are just in our dreams. Okay, the nightmares. It's something. It's a situation that plays out, so we can see it again and understand. Just like you have to go with that Libra person who brings you into their inner sanctum, into the inner sanctuary and tells you, look, you need a place like this. Here too, going into the astral planes and having our fears play out allows us to have that, to understand that. It's interesting, this. This is the Aquarius person. Then we have a Pisces person here. Fellow water sign. This is the Page of Wands, and this could be a younger person. This could be a grandchild, could be a child, could be a neighbor, a young neighbor, a fire sign. Likely, of course, obviously, the Pisces is not a fire sign, but they come out as being propositive, I'm thinking in Italian. They come out as proposing actions that make them seem as if they were fire, very passionate actions. And this Pisces in the month of February is going to give you a new idea, and they'll spark something in your mind that will make you think of something, a new idea for your future in March. I hope this was of help to you, Cancer friends. Thank you for joining me today. And until we read together again, but like, share, and subscribe, I would appreciate that. Namaste, ladies and gentlemen. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.